Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Friday, 18th of February, 2022. I get that wrong all the time. It is 75 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what the humidity is, it's high. 89%. It's actually raining off and on. (24 degrees Celsius). So it's a bit warm and sticky out there. Especially if you're trying to do anything. I was attaching a bag of laundry onto the rack on the back, tying it down. Figure I'm going over to the daughter's house for the evening. May as well take my laundry with me, right? Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like when it's cool and dry, but I don't like it to be too cool and dry, and I don't want it to be too dry. We run from one extreme to the other sometimes, where it's so cool and dry that it's cold, and you get all scaly from being so dry. Your throat's dry, your skin feels dry, yuck. Or, oh wow, that line's almost totally down. Or you have days like today where, it's pushing warm. Like my one app says it's 80 degrees. The other app says 77, and this one says 75. So, I guess it just depends on where the reading is coming from. Like I know the one reading is coming from the airport. I'm not sure about the others. But yeah. Slowly but surely, I keep talking about this. Y'all are going to get bored about it, but eventually it's going to end. I'm making progress that I can see as I work on the place, getting stuff moved around, repacked or whatever. Now the past couple days, week or so, I've been sorting through this pile, sorting through that pile, and pulling out various arts and crafts supplies and putting in small boxes. Well, last night I managed to empty a larger box. Actually, I emptied a larger box and a tote. A fairly good sized tote, like 30 gallon. And that trailer just kept right on going. And going and going and going. I guess it's about 30 feet long. Anyway, I got the that's France to Daytona this week. Anyway, so yeah, I got this big box emptied out and a full, like 30-liter tote or something like that. Good sized tote emptied out, and then I took all the small boxes that I had sorted out and them. I was going to place them in the tote, but I dropped the first one, and it went all over the inside. And I was like, well, went through I just took all the other ones and kind of just dumped them in there too. And then I started attacking the shelves, the upper wall cabinets that I had temporarily set up on top of wooden benches. And I guess it's a good thing I was temporary about them, because they're moving. But I got a good half of that done, maybe a little more. Maybe pushing 2/3 of that emptied off. So, I also got the chair that I've talked about in the back in the past. I've got it down to, basically right now all I was throwing on there was stuff that goes in the trash. So that's about ready to hit the road, Jack. AC's a little much this morning, this afternoon, whatever. So it's one of those things, like it's noticeable as soon as you walk into the room. Especially if the room still looks like a hurricane hit it. Somebody coming in that didn't know how it looked before would be like, oh my God, you know? I realize that. It's a mess. You know, there's a pile of trash sitting in the floor that started out to be in a box, but it outgrew the box. So, very well, at least it's all in one spot. I can tackle that at another period, get a bigger box, or bring a trash can in, over, whatever. So, slowly but surely. Right now I'm down to, like, the main thing I really need to do is get my bedroom moved around, get the closet tore out, and start emptying some shelves from the Chamber of Chaos, so I have shelves to work with. I'll be taking some of the stuff from the Chamber of Chaos out to the tent, or not the tent, the shed. Stuff like my tent and cot and stuff like that will be going out to the shed. So not everything in that room will be getting put on shelves in my combo room. I don't even know what I'm going to call that anymore. So it'll be a bedroom, crafting, computer, storage, space. I keep looking for, there was a thing I saw on, I don't know, Popular Science or Popular Mechanics years ago that the guy had built, and it was basically a cube that you sat down inside of, a fairly good sized cube, like 6 or 7 foot square, and then he had a chair in the middle that moved. It could be either a regular chair, or you lean back and be more of a lounge chair, or folded down into a bed. And then he had shelves that swung out when you were in different, like when you're in chair mode. Those are the shelves that pulled out or swung out, and he had a typewriter on it. That's telling you how long ago it was. Another one that when you were in the lounge mode, there was a shelf that pulled out and tilted. I don't remember if it was the same shelf or not, but there were storage shelves along either side, across the back. They had books and papers and pencils and all that kind of stuff. So a very self-contained modular unit. I've tried all different kinds of keywords, buzzwords, popular science, popular mechanics, and different buzzwords, and chair, and combos, living space, and all kinds of things. And I can't find it. I know it's out there. I know I didn't imagine it. Right. Hope I didn't just imagine it. I can see it so vividly. Anyway, that's kind of what I'm thinking my room's going to be like. Like the Swiss Army knife of rooms. I'll have my bed. There'll be overhead storage. There'll be under the bed storage. Not as much as I was thinking about now, because my son wants to reuse the bed that I have, which is doable. It just takes up a lot of space. I was intending for 3 big storage units. Excuse me. Oh well. I'll deal. He's like, look, you can use these smaller ones to go under there. Yeah, right. I guess he's right. I mean, I could put clothes and stuff like that under the bed. Clothes that I don't use all the time. And then hopefully don't forget what's down there. So no, don't be doing that. I went to bed early last night too, or this morning. It was only a couple of minutes after 5, and I slept right up to the alarm at 2 o'clock. I got up 2 or 3 times to use the facilities. But anyhow, it looks like we're at the end of the run. So once again, I appreciate y'all coming along for the ride, listening to me ramble on and change my mind and ramble on some more. But let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, share Oculus. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If you're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. Until I see y'all again, I hope you have a fantastic day. It's a lot to y'all.